Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or on my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and concluded you're a power year number 5, then you're at the right place. Hiya, fives. Hey, fives, you are in the month of 7 for November 2020. And whilst I shuffle the cards, let's go over what those numbers mean. So, the year of 5 is about a year of changes, and that's about that can be change that you implement, or it can be changes that the universe decides you should have. It can be about adventures and sudden trips that come up. It's big on communication and it's big on therapy too. So some of you might be deciding to become therapists, or some of you may be deciding to go to therapy. It can also be great for public speaking, and it can be great for writing that book or getting it published. Now, the month of 7 is a little bit more about inhaling and listening and thinking and processing rather than doing. And usually when I'm doing these readings, the cards will reflect that. They're very specific about it when a 7 is around. But you never know. So we're shuffling right now. We're going to take a look at business, then love, then any question that you have. So let's take a look at 5s who are working. For 5s who are working, and I do want you to remember that all of the words that are said during this reading are for you, 5s. Regardless of what section it's in, they're all for you. So, we have some real upheaval here, 5s. I feel like, I have to say, no. When I get the 5 of Cups card, it does a lot of times mean that others are let go around you and you're kind of stuck holding the bag and holding their work. So even though you might feel abandoned and left behind, it doesn't tend to be you who's losing the job. There has been some shady doings going on at work, or some people who are not coming forward with a lot of information, and you're getting, you're being very patient, but you're getting a lot of mixed signals, and then boom, I think that something might happen that does indeed affect you. But I don't think it's you that's losing the job. But you are right, and these cards are validating you if you have been on the sideline speculating that something's just not right. So it is the year of change, and the cards reflect that, and you're in the month of buttoning it and just watching, and also the cards reflect that. So keep doing what you're doing there, 5s. I think you're going to land on your feet. Not that you're going to be thrilled, but I think that you are. Now let's take a look at our 5s who are looking for work, for a job. They are looking for work. Let's see what's going on here. Now, this can indicate, 5s, that you may be working a couple of jobs. You may have to work a couple of part-time jobs, or you may be working a couple of part-time jobs because you're trying to make ends meet, and that full-time job just isn't coming yet. And I feel like that kind of maintains itself through November. It's not the time for you to turn around and leave one. I feel like you need what you've got, and you'll have to let things kind of fall into place and work out. I think you've got your hand in many cookie jars, and that if you're not working, that you may have, or the advice is, to apply to anything and everything, and try to just take what comes and take a couple of things if you have to. I think you might have some conflicts with stepping on toes of inadvertently of other people, or other people might be stepping on your toes where you thought someone was leaving and then they turn around and change their mind. Well, I'm not. Or I need a little bit longer. Or such and such has worked out, so now I need full time, when they were going to share a job, say. So the advice to you, fives, is to go ahead with perhaps a couple of smaller jobs until the bigger one works out for you. I know that's not easy. That's not easy for you, but I hope it validates to some of you that your time is coming. It just may, well, maybe you'd be very happy to hear that yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I want to do a couple of things because it works with my schedule more, and I don't want to be, missing out on something. So I hope that that's the case. Now, fives, if you're in a relationship, let's take a look at what to expect if you are a number 5 in a relationship. So, fives, it looks to me like, let me check this out a little bit, because I have for some of you, fives, is it possible that you're better friends with your lover than you are a lover with your lover? Is that possible? Because I feel like the cards are saying for some of you to take a look at that and try to face the music. Is this the right person for you? Do they really bring to the table what you want? Well, that pretty much says it, etc., etc. It is a month for you to think and observe and to watch. But I feel like for some of you, the cards want you to acknowledge that, it's okay if you've had a long history together. It's okay if it's time for you to move on. But it's showing that you don't have the confidence to even acknowledge that that indeed might be the issue, and it might be time to move on or to change something in the relationship. And that's what the 7 is. The month of 7 is. It's sitting back and watching and thinking, like, is this really for me? Now, I'm shuffling these cards again, and we're going to take a look at 5s who are looking for love. And there you are, asking somebody out. Oh, so this looks like some of you feel very, very guilty for some reason. Why is that? That you want to or have asked somebody out, but now it looks as though somebody you want more is coming around the corner. And now you're feeling bad, perhaps, because you're like, oh my God, I'm the one that called so-and-so, or I'm the one who's perpetuating the motion of this relationship. But actually, I either want out to play the field, or the field is finding me. And I don't know what to do about it. And I don't know what to do because you're feeling badly. Now, it is a fluctuating year for you, so this is pretty typical. And this month, though, is not to be too hasty. Not to be too hasty. The thing is that I think that you're going to find possibly by the end of the month that you do want to see somebody else that's come into your life. And that you just might be postponing. You just might be postponing the inevitable because you feel bad. But then it looks to me like it's Headed that way, fives. Ooh, ooh, lots of dirt going on there. Okay, fives, for those of you who have any question at all, just think about any question. Let's take a look at what's the best outcome we have for our fives. What's the best outcome that we can expect? Yes, yes, yes. In this month of 7, in this month of November. All right. And let's see what we get for our fives. Wow. Now there's a lot of action here, whereas we didn't have the action before. It's a lot of hemming and hawing and on the fence, and that is the month of 7. But this is talking about where things have been moving so slowly, fives, and then all of a sudden, fives, it just looks to me like you're going to be ending one thing to move to another. There's kind of no two ways about it. And the thing that you're ending can be something that's been established for a long time, that's been in your life for a long time, or a belief system that you've had for a long time. Maybe you always thought you were going to go to college, and now it's time to go to college, and you're like, I don't want to go to college. I want to take a year or two off. Or I always wanted to major in this, or I always thought I was going to marry this person, and I've just bloody changed my mind all of a sudden. And how do I get out of this? And what do I do? And that's the flux I find my fives in, some of you, for this month. And it looks like you are going to walk away or leave a situation. Wow, for another one. Okay, fives, that's some big potatoes there for the month of November. And if you'd like to get a hold of me or ask me any other questions, please jump onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. But for now, this is what I have for you, fives. And I'd love to know some of your stories. And good luck with these decisions that you're going to be making. Thanks, fives. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.